This story out of Atlanta. An Atlanta parent was shocked. His 8-year-old son brought home a math worksheet. Okay. The son attends Beaver Ridge Elementary. Beaver Ridge Elementary? Okay, sure. Daddy's name is Christopher Braxton. Guys, I'm going to read these. I'm going to take your calls. But these are math problems. Math problem number 1. If Frederick got 2 beatings per day, how many beatings did he get in 1 week? Oh my God. Are you serious? We have a child abuse question in math from Beaver Ridge Elementary up in the Atlanta metro area. If Frederick got 2 beatings per day, how many beatings did he get in 1 week? Guys, I'm offended. It's like, you gotta be kidding me. Another question asked the following. Okay, so if that one wasn't a problem for you, let's press on to racism. Each tree had 56 oranges. If 8 slaves picked them equally, then how much would each slave pick? These are elementary school children in public school at Beaver Ridge Elementary. Chad, do me a favor real quick. This will be fun. Can you get on Googleization, please?
It's in Gwinnett.
It's in Gwinnett. Can you get me the phone number for Beaver Ridge Elementary? I want to give their phone number out on the air. If each tree had 56 oranges, if 8 slaves picked them equally, then how many would each slave pick? The answer is each slave would pick 7 oranges. And if Frederick got 2 beatings per day, how many beatings did he get in 1 week? Frederick got 14 beatings. Well, I can give the answers, I think. What we got the phone number for Beaver Ridge Elementary?
Yes.
What is it? Go.
770-447-6307.
Thank you very much. 630. Okay.
Do we want their facts?
No. Let's just stick with this. That's fine.
All right.
Thank you, though. Okay, so here we got. If you would like to call, don't call me about slaves picking oranges and children being beaten. The people you want to call work at Beaver Ridge Elementary, 742 and a half. They're there on a Monday morning. They're there by now. Their direct number is 770-447-6307. A representative of the Gwinnett County School Board says the teachers were trying to accomplish cross-curricular activity by putting social studies elements into math problems. School rep Sloan Roach, yes, that's actually the name, Sloan Roach.
Romantic.
Quote, we understand that there are concerns about these questions, and we agree these questions were not appropriate. Okay, honey, let me explain. So with all the news stories coming in, when you're asking things about slavery, you're asking about numbers of beatings. Here's the problem I've got. One, these are all problems. Number 2, you know how the school district is offering to solve this? Through diversity training and a staff meeting. The parents involved, and Christopher Braxton is the one quoted here. His son attends Beaver Ridge Elementary. Christopher Braxton at least wants an apology. Okay. Here's the deal. I don't know if you heard Chad. Chad was off mic when he said this comment, but I had the same reaction. The school is now saying, well, we will do diversity training, and we'll have a staff meeting. Chad, what was your response off mic? Go ahead and turn on.
How about they fire somebody?
Thank you. That's what I thought. That's my first reaction. Well, someone's going to get fired, right?
Because didn't they already have the so-called diversity training already? Probably when they got hired.
Oh, yeah. You got to do diversity training and kumbaya training, and everyone is great training. Yeah, you got to do all that.
Yeah.
They've already done the sensitivity training. They've done the diversity training. They've done the be nice to everyone training. It's already happened. So at Beaver Ridge Elementary, phone number 770-447-6307. Seriously. The questions on the math quiz for an 8-year-old. 8-year-old is, what grade is that? First, second, third? I don't know how. They're that size. 8-year-old kid, if Frederick got 2 beatings a day, how many beatings did he get in 1 week? Another question asked, each tree had 56 oranges. If 8 slaves picked them equally, then how much would each slave pick? Why aren't people being fired? Simple question I got. At 241-1059, would you fire the person responsible for putting together this claptrap? Because I would. I would have them in my office today. I would have them in my office now. And you don't understand how insensitive and stupid this is. You're gone. Instead, the school district is saying, we're going to have diversity training and a staff meeting. How about you fire their ass? And the parent is no better. The parent's like, I want an apology. Apology? Fire someone. This is the problem. You got our South Georgia delegation, Republicans getting, it's not just Republicans, Democrats too, but everybody's getting up there saying, yeah, we got to focus on things. Education. Hey, here's a news flash for you representative types that are going back to work in the Georgia General Assembly today. How about accountability in education? I'm not talking about AYP. I'm not talking about CRCT. I am talking about you holding people accountable for their actions. When you have 8-year-olds at Beaver Ridge Elementary, phone number 770-447-6307, getting things about beatings and slavery. An apology isn't worthwhile. A staff meeting will not suffice. And diversity training, seriously, that's the best you got? Here's an idea. Find out who wrote those questions. Fire them. If this were to happen to the private sector, would we not have marches? Would we not have, I don't know, Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson? Who else is up for a good march? Get the Occupy guys in there. There would be protests, would there not? Instead, a public school in Atlanta Metro, Beaver Ridge, 770-447-6307, escapes all accountability. And the parent wants at least an apology. I want someone's head on a platter. What do you got? 241-1059. Let's go to the phones. Hey, caller, you're on the air. How you doing this Monday?
All right, about you.
I'm feeling good, my friend. This test is driving me nuts. I want people accountable. What do you think?
I usually agree on most of the stuff, but I think this is much ado about nothing.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
They're asking about slaves. They're asking about beatings to 8-year-olds.
Look, really, step back and look at the big picture. We got enough other bad stuff going on in the state, much less the country, than to be worried about what a public school in Atlanta is putting out in their math problems. I mean, really.
No, look, I agree. We've got economic problems. We got we got jobless. We've got a lot of things. But I think this is a pretty simple solve. You find the person who did this, said, look, we want to have some accountability, and it starts at ground zero. That's you. You're gone. There are a lot of other people who want to have the job.
Yeah, but the chances of that happening are slim to none.
Yeah, I think Slim's walking out of town, too.
So.
All right. Hey, thank you, my friend. I appreciate taking the time to call in. I'm not trying to make a big deal over nothing. I'm just saying, if this is something that would happen in a private business, if this would happen with a politician, can you imagine? Oh, here. Let me do the corollary for you. Let's pick on Newt and Leroy Gingrich. If Newt Gingrich had this in a debate answer with George Stephanopoulos, when he said, what about the economy? What would you do? What if Newt said, oh, this is basic math. It's kind of like if let's say that you had a tree with 56 oranges and you had 8 slaves pick them equally. George Stephanopoulos, how many oranges would each slave pick? Racist, sexist, homophobe, you're out of there. It would happen. I'm telling you right now it happened. If Ron Paul did this, if Ron Paul said something like, well, what do you think about the state of prisoners And what happens with prisoners today? If Ron Paul says, well, let's say you took a prisoner. Let's say you took a prisoner. That prisoner got 2 beatings a day. How many beatings would that prisoner get at the end of a week? What if Ron Paul said that? Out of the running. Not even considered for president of the United States. The problem I got is this mindset. That the public school in Atlanta, and agreed, it's not the biggest problem on the radar today. We've covered a lot of those already. We still got the 8 o'clock hour ahead of us. But if you have people at Beaver Ridge Elementary, 770-447-6307, giving out tests to 8-year-olds that talk about, hey, how many oranges is that slave going to pick? How many beatings is Frederick going to receive? And the best answer is, well, that was insistent. We're going to have a meeting and diversity training. And the parent is conditioned to merely ask for an apology. Why is there no accountability? Why is no one being fired? Better yet, how come they're not releasing the name of the person who wrote this up for the children? Just another reason why people look at Georgia and go, yeah, you guys rock. No one, where'd this come from? Georgia. What was the response nationwide? Well, that figures. Guys, I am actually offended by this. And I'm even doubly offended that no one is being sent packing. We're pushing 7:52. We got to take a timeout. When we come back, the 8 o'clock, well, we'll do a brief segment. Then we got Kim Commando update. We got the whole 8 o'clock hour. Angela Hobby is going to be here from Relay for Life. A lot of stuff. Oh, we got to talk sports. We'll talk sports the 8 o'clock hour, and I'll really irritate some folks. We'll do that in due time. News Talk 105.9. Quick timeout on WVG.